Kaiser on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Kaiser now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warren. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Kaiser. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Ajayi. And a short gain here down to the 22. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
play fake. Warren rolling to his right. This is caught. Watkins. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Ohio! Ohio!
First down, Kaiser. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
To throw again. Warren. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Warren. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off play action. Warren. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that, Barney.
From the gun, Warren. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Warren. He's got his man, Boyd. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break up? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check nickel.
To throw, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Kaiser. Going deep downfield for Ross. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Off the play fake. Warren airing one out for Boyd. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Warren. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Warren looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Warren breaks through the contact. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded at the 8. Able to avoid him at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Here's Powell on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Ajayi. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, Warren. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game. Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. A first down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
and that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaiser to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Warren, he's going to float this over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run now with Ware looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Go, go, go. Yeah, baby.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
We got three down. Hey, fellas. Ohio. Go. Check. 53's light. Check. 53's light. Flex round.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in Cincinnati. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Stay at home.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Ajayi. They find some open field here. And a shake and bake by Ajayi. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there from Ajayi. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. as the Eagles. Get there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
Let's go, defense. Our time. Stop.
Ohio! Ohio!
Check 24. Check 24.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Ohio! Ohio! Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hut!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Flex round!
Hey, guys, check me out. Check me out. We got 3 now. We got to stand up over there. Switch!
A second down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut!
They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Kaiser, and he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warren. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now look at 56.
Off play action. Warren. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Corey Coleman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. To throw on second down. Warren throwing left side. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun, Warren. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Watching that body.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.